Start learning, hey, this is what I do to get a reward. That's what dogs are like. I wonder if we could be a little like that to our Father in heaven and say, Lord, I want to get a reward. Lord, when I die, I want my life to have had a great impact. There's a great dog in the 1920s named Bobby the Wonder Dog. It made the national news. His family lived on the west coast up in Oregon, and they had traveled some 2,000 plus miles on a vacation. And during that vacation, they had lost the dog. The dog had run off, and they had to get back for work. They had to get back for school, and it broke their heart to leave Bobby behind, but they had to. And so they drove, and they made a stop at a gas station, and they drove further. They drove hours. I mean, they drove across the country. It took them a better part of a week. And when they got home, the kids were sobbing, we lost Bobby. Oh. The parents were trying to console him. We'll get another dog. It's okay. He'll be all right. But Bobby, the wonder dog, they would call him, made his way from gas station to gas station. I don't know if it was divine. I don't know if he could sense their smell still there. But several months later, like 7 months later, he got back home and was scratching on the door. Wow. And you go, man, that's an incredible story. The dog knew where home was. Jesus said, I go to prepare a place for you. I know. I'm like that greyhound. I'm like that dog that's going to get the crumbs under the table. I get to stay close to the master. There are some things that are stately. Some things that don't back down to anything. You see, there's a big difference between when a dog has a master and when a dog doesn't have a master. When a dog has a master, somebody cleans up after him. When a dog's a wild coyote, ain't nobody picking up after that dog. When a dog has a master and they get sick, they get scratched, they're quickly tended to. But that coyote, that wild dog, he's going to get an infection. He's going to get sick. When a dog has a master, he has a home, he has food, he's going to have a purpose in life. But that wild coyote's got no real purpose in life. I want to be like that greyhound that's right by the master's throne. And you and I get to be called those that can come close to him. You see, make the most of your training. And lastly, I would say, make the most of your troops. When America was in conflict in Bosnia, there was a pilot that was flying one of those helicopters. His name was Scott O'Grady, and his helicopter was shot down. And when it crashed, he survived, but he realized the enemy was coming for him, and he needed to hide. He was so hot and depleted, and he was dehydrated after a short time, and he prayed for the first time in many years. He said, God, if you're real, let it rain. Instantly, it started raining. He said, wow, this is incredible. He was able to get away from the enemy. He was able to hydrate. And he had a radio with him that hadn't been working the whole time. And he said, God, if you're real, won't you save me? Please save me. Let this radio work. Let me know that somebody's thinking of me. And all of a sudden, he turned it back and forth, and click, it went on. And there was, O'Grady, we're looking for you. O'Grady, Scott O'Grady, are you there? And he's, thank you, God. And he radioed in, and even though it was a hot zone, another pilot came and rescued him. And afterward, he was interviewed about it. He said, well, in the Marines, we have this saying, always faithful. And in the Marines, we have this saying that we rehearse to each other, that receiving the wounded is more sacred than life. He said, I knew somebody was thinking of me. I knew that they would come to help. In Hebrews chapter 13, verse 17, it says, submit each other, one to another, elders as shepherds. In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 21, submit one to another, that you and I are called to strengthen each other. It's good you're here today. Because when we walk in this room, we're like those troops of that king that walks stately. We talked about a lion and how it has that lion DNA. We talked about the greyhound and how it's well trained and at the master's table. But also a king that has its troops with him. Remember, years ago, there was a youth that was a great part of the church. Church was real small, and he was taking him to practice, taking him to karate and all that stuff. And years go by, and he faded away, backslid pretty grievously.